Greetings and welcome along into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me today here in Anvilseal in Dwarf Fortress. We're starting episode 68 today, and we are focused in on Urist Voltchu, who is a visitor from another faction that's far to the northwest of us, and Mr. Urist has been implicated in several things. He's the mayor of his particular faction, or his Hillocks, Mountain Mirrored, that is part of the Medal of Shocking, the government. But he's not such a good guy. In fact, Urist, you may have remembered from several episodes prior, has helped some of our dwarves by corrupting them. And then, of course, turning them on one another. Now, and having them commit crimes for us. Now, I'm not sure where Urist is going and what he's going to do in his visit here. But the last time that he was here, Urist we locked him up, and we were going to let him starve. And I thought, we'll try to arrest him instead. And that did not work. And he made it out of the fortress once again, and I was hoping that he would be back. And as it happens, here he is once again. Urist doesn't know this just yet, but his visit to Anvilseal will be less than kind on this occasion. And as we watch him make what will probably be his last trip into our fortress, regardless of whether or not this spawns a war, the dwarves of Anvilseal, the good dwarves of Anvilseal, have had enough. And they are no longer going to tolerate this type of behavior. So tread carefully, Urist. This might be the last time that you see the light of day. Let's see where he goes. I say he, but it's a she. And wherever this dwarf ends up, if they end up in a room with no other dwarves in it, like we have a dwarf in here, so we can't lock this one up. But if they go into a room where they're the only ones, it's over. We're just going to give up that access to that room for a little while. Yes, there you go. It's probably headed to one of the temples. Oh, hey. Are they talking to one another? No. That's our general. He is a necromancer. I don't know exactly what he... I don't really trust that guy. He's ready to leave. If you're leaving... You've stolen your last artifact. I don't know if they'll make it to him. Oh, they're going to make it to him. Oh, you made a very foolish move there. Here comes Traction. She's part of the Golden Axes, which is our new axe-wielding squad. Hopefully Traction is ready for this. Don't fall in the law of attraction. There we go. Traction is fighting. Let's take a look here. The recruit strikes the mayor in the head with a pommel. Force bends the neck, tearing the muscle of the... a part of the spine, nervous tissue, and artery's been opened by the attack just with the pommel. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a very short fight, you guys. We have another axe dwarf, Seabrook, blockaded dagger, who's joining the fight, and old Seven Heads, who... Old Seven Heads is, why is he in the... Oh, he's in the silvery hammers. Why do you have an axe? Oh, no, you've got a hammer. I just can't tell the difference. Let's take a look at how this fight is going for Traction. Yeah, things are going fine. Unfortunately, I don't like doing this, but it has to be done. Her head's cut open and bruised. Her right hand's cut open. Her right hand's bruised. Lower body's cut open. Lower body is spraying blood. Her neck is torn open. Her neck is running... Yeah, running with blood. Stomach is mangled. Oh my goodness, yeah, she's not long for this world, you guys. That's a recruit as well. Cancel an order. And that is all for Urist Voltchew of the Cloister of Funerals, Mountain Mirrored. Stealing an artifact and corrupting a few of our dwarves. I don't know. I don't think that that's really a... This dwarf is not feeling well. Traction. Yeah. Sad. There's nothing more that we could have done, really. Like, I don't want this person coming back. I don't want them fighting or causing more problems. What are you doing? Go on now. What are you still fighting? Okay. Nauseated by the sun. Alright, yeah. We know. Okay, so we should actually bury this dwarf. Because, you know, dwarven kind still... Let's see, do we have... That's Seabrook's tomb. Can we assign this tomb? No, we can't. Alright. Well... dispose of the remains, then. And that's a sad chapter. It's decidedly regrettable. you know? Definitely not something that I would have wanted to have happen, but such that it is. We have only 10 more bedrooms to go. We were kind of in the middle of appointing these bedrooms the last time, and so we're going to continue doing that. That's fine. That bed will just not be aligned. We do need to find some more mica. That's something that I would like to see. I would like to see us do before we complete all of our bedrooms here. Words are hard today, you guys. I don't know if anyone's had a day like that before. I'm just going to throw these cabinets in. Throw and go. I think those are the only places left aside from the remaining mica places, yeah. Let's get some chests in. We'll check up on our miners and where we might be able to find some mica to get the remaining bedrooms taken care of. Got plenty of weapon racks. Get these weapon racks installed. And we'll get the armor stands next. Last but not least. Thought I clicked on that. Anvilseal does feel safer. I will say that. And by my count, after those last 10 homes have been appointed, that is 200. Which is a lot of homes. That's a lot of houses. Whoops. Oh, I guess it did work. Perfect. Okay. Are you still fighting? Alright. Really struggling with the cave adaptation there. Poor traction. Boy, it's going very slow. A little bit more slow than normal. We did get 1 out of our 3 remaining in our last episode. And we definitely want to finish this. 1 humped camel has grown up. Great. 200 dwarves is a lot, though. That's another... Well, I guess it's only another 47 dwarves. And depending on how you're counting, that's really not that many. I think we have the ability to take them on. Oh, look at this. Would you look at that? All along here is mica. Guess what? Let's go after this mica, shall we? We do need to cut some trees down up here. And this will dig out a whole bunch of mica along here. Let's get that tree chopped as well. Oops. And once we get all this chopped, or once we get all this mined out, I don't know if we'll actually dig underneath this, but we definitely want to get at this area of mica. Oh, hey, look at there's some spessartine there as well. Always like the shiny rocks. Shiny rocks are good. But that'll help us finish out Mica Alley, as I've been kind of calling it. I don't know if I've been calling it that on camera, but we definitely want to get Mica Alley taken care of. And, you know, that's going to bring us probably up to just under 210 homes. And now that the king lives here, my expectation is going to be that we're going to have quite a few more dwarves that are showing up wanting to join us here. So I have to be very careful. I don't want to cut into these because these are on the safe side. We've got some dwarves going out there to make an attempt at getting these floors installed. So we're still working down in this cavern layer. You can do it, guys. Come on now. Don't be afraid. He went through it. He went at it from the right way. He got pushed way out of it, though, unfortunately. Is that one done? It's a floor. 2 out of 3. That's great. Which means this is the last one. It's the last. It's going to get canceled a lot. This is going to be a hard one to get to, I think. Let's check on what we're doing over here. We have a miner that's approaching, which is fine. There's a mica boulder. Somebody will be up there with a wheelbarrow very, very shortly to haul that mica boulder away. I definitely do want to dig this out, but I'd like to go from the top down first. For whatever reason, I don't know. It is what it is. We'll cut all of this away. This is gneiss. It's cassiterite. Look at all that mica coming out of there. That's great. Do we have a woodcutter? I better check. Rovad. Aslan Bisek. He's definitely a woodcutter. Oh, hey, look at that. More gems. Aquamarines, too. Well, we're just going to keep going with that. I have no compunction about waiting around for that. Dig out the aquamarine. Let's do that. This is gneiss. This is going to be really ugly up here, but I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. Do we have a... We can't have a burrow on, right? Yeah, it's paused. What are you doing in the tree? Get down, Carol. Here comes the... We're gonna have to cut that dwarf out of that tree, I think. Uh-oh. What did you forget? Oh, that's not good. Who's the hostile? Okay. It's our friend down in the cavern lair still. We got a good thing going here, guys. Let's keep digging this out. Maybe we get lucky and find some gold, huh? This will get us a whole bunch of mica, though, which is important. Get some mica blocks created, and then we can build the rest of our homes. Check up on our... Yep. Too dangerous, of course. Yeah, I know. You're stranded. I'm actually a little worried. Let's build some mica stairs there. I don't see anyone coming with a battle axe or an axe to chop down any of these trees, which is slightly disappointing. We should check up on Rovad. He's a master woodcutter, and he's also the carpenter. What are you doing, Rovad? Pick up equipment. Let's follow this guy. Where are you headed? He's got his axe. He's going to get some equipment. I think he's headed back to his house. Is he not? There, so now he's headed to pick up more equipment. I don't quite understand that. Hopefully he's not in a unlimited pickup equipment loop here, because he doesn't have an axe with him right now. What are you going to pick up there, buddy? Okay, so he has a steel battle axe, and he's got some dwarven wine. Alright, so he's having a drink. We'll give him a minute. And see where he ends up. Having a drink, buddy. That's great. Now he's going to pick up equipment again. Why are you crying? Okay, so now he's picked up a steel battle axe. What the heck are you doing, dude? Very curious. I don't know what's going on with this. Is there a steel battle axe here? No. Not anymore, at least. He's going back to pick up equipment again. Are you in one of these squads? Well, hey, we didn't actually fill out all of the squad here, and yes, he is. Okay, that's a problem. Let's assign one more of these guys. Dumat Wieldtacht is the next one up. He's a stone cutter right now. Let's go back to equipment. Okay, so I think he's good. We do need a different woodcutter. That's what I was afraid of. Sometimes when a dwarf is in the military and then they've got a mining or a woodcutting job, things get a little crazy. So, you can be the woodcutter. Excuse me, you can be the carpenter. Because we have 2. And, yeah, you're good. Let's find someone else who could be a woodcutter. We could make the queen do it, but I always make that joke, you know? I always make that joke. Let's find someone else who's not doing anything. There's got to be a dwarf in here who is not doing anything. You're the sacred paint. Yeah, you're going to be the woodcutter. Don't kill yourself. Let's go back to this stranded citizen here. And, yeah, you're sleeping in a tree. Yes. I don't know how you got up in that tree, Carol, but, not really a good idea. I don't appreciate that. That's not cool. Okay, so there's no more mica down here. This is kind of the end of it, but it looks like the mica is going to go up that direction. Struck Morion. I think that's oh, that's a lapis lazuli. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I know you're thirsty. That one is priority number 1. Let's get that thing chopped down. That's hilarious. I still don't see what is going on. Let's go back to labor. Id detanotlar. Detanoltar. Let's go find where id is at. What is id doing? He's storing an item in a bin. Okay, he was hauling something. Yeah, he's hauling milk opals. Okay, that's fine. Still got work to do down there, boys. Alright. Traction is going to come and build this stairway. Hopefully the dwarf can get onto there. I would think that they can, but you never know. Let's go back to priority number 2 here. Let's cut some more of this back. Someone's going to be headed out over there to work on our last floor tile to isolate this. You know, I think we can probably... Okay, now this is flashing. That means that somebody is going to be cutting wood. That's excellent. I'm so happy. All right. Get the right hotkeys down here. Oops. Select building or place material after placement. We have 2 mica blocks. Okay. We're making the blocks. They're starting to come in. But I'm just a little overzealous on the mica blocks, guys. I'm sorry. So we'll have to do quite... we still have quite a bit to do here. But this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's actually going to be another 10 bedrooms exactly. So we'll bring our total carrying capacity for dwarves up to 210, which is nothing to sneeze at. It's probably going to be one of the biggest forts that I've seen or that I've ever played, which is cool. Calm down here with that axe for crying out loud. Yeah, thirsty. Carol Helmsdrill is but a 25-year-old. She's got her whole life ahead of her, and she doesn't want to live the rest of her life in this tree. So let's get that taken care of, shall we? I can't see the axe-wielding dwarf yet. What a place to be. Yeah, our necromancer general is visiting. Okay, the king has mandated. We gotta make this mandate. 3 ballista arrows. Okay. Oops. Oop. Oh gosh. Hold on a second. What is happening here? Ah, that's right. Yeah, this is 53.12. So all of a sudden, this whole thing has been rearranged to make it better, supposedly. I'm okay with that. That doesn't look bad. I think the zones and the temples is probably going to be something else. We should actually look at that. Where is this thing? Oh, okay, so it's over there. That's fine. Is it under places? Oh, yeah, Temple Complex of Udar. That's great. Temple Complex of the Doctrines of Coloring. Kadol the Goldenrod. Oily Doctrine. Yeah, that's cool. You can see a little bit more information about things. Whoa. Oh, did we get this going? Or did this get canceled? Hasn't been approved yet. We need our manager to go ahead and approve that, please, Mr. Manager. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of the mica over there, although that's all Galena, which would be lovely to get at. Here he is. Alright, well, there is water down there, and we punched a big hole in the floor. Let's put some granite blocks down. Just to keep things safe. Hey, look at that. Not bad. The new tree cutter is doing well. So far, so good. I doubt there's going to be any more mica boulders out here, but, you know. I don't think they'll be able to get to this one here, because there's literally no way to get to it. Hey, miners, let's take care of this stairwell. Oh, that was a lot of wood. Wow. That's amazing. Dang, that's a lot of wood. Let's check on our project over here. Okay, that's been approved, so we'll keep an eye on it. Something tells me we're gonna need to do some ballista, make some ballistas, you know? I don't see why not. Oh boy. I'm liking where this is going. May as well just go all the way back to the edge of the map there. This has been pretty lucrative. Brimstone. Okay. We'll do some brimstone. Look at all that mica. I don't know how this tree is sitting there, but it is. I'm not going to worry about it. If it hasn't fallen yet, then it's not going to fall. And we did get a gneiss boulder out of that, which is okay, I guess. Okay, so we need copper ballista arrowheads. And just make a bunch of these, would you? That should do it. Kib, the mayor has been reelected once again. Happy day. For the 64th year. How about that? He's been the mayor ever since there was a mayor, you know? I like that. He's been here for a while. I don't know that he's one of the original 7, but he's very early on. He's been here for a long time. Let's check in on our friend Kib. Let's look at the mayor. Not that kind of mayor. Spell it right. Kib balance walls. He's hauling mica for us right now. He wants to be with family. He wants martial training. He's a legendary planter. He did take a lover several years ago, and they seem to be very happy together. She's also a planter. Obak and Lycott, kindred spirits. Etten Slayer, he's good friends with Etten Slayer. Lost Shorist, the Hammer Lord. The Tavern Keeper, he's a kindred spirit with. I wonder why. What are your groups there, sir? Tapered Irons, of course. The Oily Doctrine, the Mighty Anvils. Hall of Lilacs. He's the mayor of the Mighty Anvils. And he's the former Sacred Hollow and former High Crystal of the Oily Doctrine. This guy is a big deal. When he became mayor, he kind of forsook his religious trappings. Just because, you know, well, I mean, in game mechanics terms, we wanted to get as much, as many nobles as we could. And so having him fill multiple roles wasn't going to be a good idea. Let's check in on our copper ballista arrowheads. Still haven't been signed off on. Let's jump back over to the residence hall. And let's throw down some, still only 2 mica blocks. Do we have a job for mica? We don't. Let's make some rock blocks too. And we are going to up this in priority so that it sits up with the rest of our rock block jobs. I'm just going to say, while you're doing quality of life updates, Dwarf Fortress devs, can you make this like drag and drop? That would be so cool. I wouldn't have to worry about or like a better way to like you can organize your jobs into various categories. Like give us some tabs, and like there's certain jobs that are on there for milling or whatever, and then you can just or filter, you know. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. Something that allows us to not have this huge list of jobs and like just dragging this thing all the way up to where the rest of my rock block jobs are so that I can, maybe find it again. It's just, yeah, it's less than ideal. I mean, this game has a long ways to go. But with that in mind, the fact that it is no longer ASCII is a huge benefit. I would not be playing it if it was ASCII still. And it wasn't for lack of trying. It was just, I couldn't do it. I grew up in that era, right? So it's embarrassing to admit that because I should be like, oh yeah, no, that's how things looked on the computer during that time. I don't know what you're talking about, but I couldn't do it with Dwarf Fortress. There was just too much. It's too much noise. Okay, we have some mica that's now being constructed though, so that'll help. That'll be a really good thing as we go into the early summer here in the year 64. With a ton of plants, with plenty of seeds, plenty of food and drink, more than we could ever use, I think. And these guys are just like hauling the mica out. Look at that. That's great. Now this looks like it's turned into granite here, which is less than ideal. Like there's some stuff along here that we want to pluck out, and then it looks like the mica just kind of goes back in this direction here. So this is going to be kind of a short-lived type of thing. Oh, are you hauling by hand? You are. Ingish, you're hauling by hand. We don't have enough wheelbarrows. Do we need to start making some more wheelbarrows? Maybe that's the thing. Now, something else that I'm thinking about here. I could wall this area off. And then we could actually break down this wall here and claim this part of the caverns. We could break down this wall as well. Tempted to do that. In fact, I think I will. I like that idea. Let's do it. This is kind of just like an aside to all of the other stuff that our poor dwarves have been working on. But it seems like it's a moral victory, if that makes sense. We can wall this area off. Oh, we gotta wall this one off too. That's fine. Anything that spawns in here, which is, it seems really unlikely for it to spawn there, but anything that pops in on the map, on that side of the map, won't be able to do anything. And then we've got this area that we can kind of just muck around with a little bit. Could let some water through, potentially, although this is just flowing off at the end of the map, so there's probably not much we can do with the water. If we're going to do something with water, we would have to do it... We would have had to decide to do it over here instead. But that's probably not going to happen. We're probably just... There's been too many lives claimed here. So I really have no interest in doing a water project with that area. Do we have enough copper is the question. No super grouchy dwarves. Or no, angry dwarves. I guess this is super grouchy. They don't really have designations there, you guys, so... The majority of our dwarves are on the happy side. There's only 9 of them that are kind of in the grouchy side. Seabrick. How's Seabrick doing? Let's check in on Dabbles. What has the Baron been up to lately? Well, right now he's watching a masonry demonstration, which seems about right. He's been getting into arguments. He wants some excitement. He wants to make merry. He really hasn't been doing too much. It seems like he just, has been dabbling. No lover, no wife. Just, 6 children. He's a legendary stone crafter, a high master stone cutter, a professional engraver, a professional organizer, a professional stone carver. I mean, he's got quite the stone-related skill set there. Now he's socializing. Good for you, Seabrick. You've been working hard in this fortress, even though you kind of just do whatever you want. Did I just see somebody sleep? Talon, you're asleep on the floor. I do not know why my dwarves are doing that. I need to figure that out. They're not on duty. So why? Why are you sleeping there? You're sleeping in like a huge area right with all the rest of the goofballs there. That's hilarious. All right, so at some point, I know I've been talking about this for a couple of episodes, but at some point we're going to drain this thing here, and we're going to go after all the gold that's down here. We don't need it, per se. Oh, hey, there's bismuthinite. Bismuthinite? I'm saying this, it seems like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Let's take care of that. I got canceled again. I don't care. Do it. We're strip mining in the first cavern layer. Oh. What is this? Zirco Thraushok. Zirco Thraushok, the forgotten beast, has come. A towering, hairy snail. It has thin wings of stretched skin, and it has a bloated body. Its sapphire hair is unkempt. Beware of its fire. Let's figure out where you're at. Hopefully, please be... No. Oh man. I was hoping to be not in the third cavern layer, so we could let it out. But, nope. Not gonna happen. Unfortunately. In fact, it looks like he's completely disappeared off of the tracker here. Oh no, he's still there. Uninvited guest. Oh, I see him down there. I see you down there. I guess it has wings. Now, hold on a second. Can we let that thing in? I don't think we can. I think we blocked off the third cavern layer. Yeah, we did. Let's see. Rakust has been possessed. Uh-oh. Rakust paddle gorges. We're gonna get another artifact here, hopefully for... Where are you headed? Her husband is Sarvesh Rain Relics. This is a young lady. Professional engraver, talented stone cutter, talented stone carver. She's going to make a craft. I'm guessing she's claimed a workshop. It's a craft store workshop. Yeah, we'll let you get to work. That's great. I love it. It's interesting, this is all double-walled now. You asleep? No, just moving slow. Holland bismuthinite. Rakust is gathering items. Okay, so the copper ballista, that should make the king happy. It has. Boy, it has taken Seabrook a long time to forget about that bed that he wants so badly. Bismuth bronze bed in his throne room or office. Why do you want a bed in your office, dude? The king doesn't even have that. It's just a little strange, you know? Let's take a look and see. Let's go back up here. We should have some mica blocks again. Now that we actually have a mica job. Right? We got 40 of them. Let's get some floors in here, shall we? We're not going to have enough for this one. No. We're a little short. But, yeah, we're coming along with that. And we've got plenty of mica boulders. Yeah, 640 mica boulders. Love it. Let's check those jobs for the king once again. We should be still working on... No, they're done with the copper arrowheads. So the ballista arrows will be very easy to make. That's great. All right, so I've been thinking a little bit about the museum, and it seems like this is an ideal candidate place to do it. I'm not fully convinced, though. We could also put it underneath... Not really. We could put it underneath... we could put it somewhere in here. Maybe over here. There's not a lot of room here. It'd kind of be nice to have a building that we could create and then expand as we needed to. Perhaps on this layer might be a good spot. There is some room out this direction. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So make this hallway go all the way to the end here. Once that gets dug out, then we can start working towards the museum, because that is one of our important things. Also, we do need to expand our dungeon. If we look in here, and we go to Fortress Guards, desired metal cages and chains and dungeons. We're at 12 of 15. We need to add a few more. We can't really add any more here, but we do have a generous amount of room out this direction, and we're going to make these out of less than ideal things. Just check our open cases. Nothing open right now. We'll make this priority number 3. We're going to go all the way out here, and we're going to split this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Oops. Not doing that. Will that work? Yeah. And we're just going to put a few more dungeons out, or cells out here. Come on. These are going to be less than... This is going to be like the bad part of the prison. Like, this is solitary. They're much smaller. We'll give you a chain and a bed, but that's all you're getting, you know. Yeah, our snake friend down there. So we'll get our dungeon expansion going. That'll be nice. And, yeah, we need to make some progress on this setup that I want to do here as well. Because we did have that hydra that managed to get all the way into the fortress before we could react, which is just... That's a travesty, guys. We can't have that happen again. No, I don't want to carve tracks. We're going to make that porous so we can shoot through it. Actually, I'm not going to do these two. We'll make this area porous so they can shoot through it. And that's important because we are going to want to have basically a zigzag thing that happens here. And so we'll need to leave enough room for our friends, the trade wagons, to get through. We'll go back to that. And there's going to be a gate here. So the idea is trade wagons roll up, they drop down in here, this gate is open. And if that gate is open, then people can just walk into the fortress. If that gate is not open, then our friends are going to have to go all the way along here. And that's just not going to... This is going to be probably wasted space here, so... Actually, let's just cancel this. Silly as that may seem. We can make this a little bit larger, I suppose. You know, if a wagon needs to back up and turn around, or maybe we can put something else out here. I don't know. There we go. And, yeah, we're going to carve fortifications in here as well. In fact, we'll do fortifications all through here. I like that idea. And I guess we're just doing this, like... Again with a double here, but we're just gonna go with it. I could have planned that a little bit better. Let's see. Really what we want is this. I promise I know what I'm doing, you guys. It's just been a day. I want the thing to be cool. Make it cool. The king wants us to build 3 gauntlets. We'll do that. I'm going to go 3 pairs, though, if that's all right, Your Highness. Just double check that he said gauntlets, yeah. Okay, so this is looking better. Let's go back to walls here. There we go. It's going to be a little strange, but I'm okay with that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I could make it 3, but I definitely want to give the wagons that extra space. I definitely don't want there to be a situation where the wagons can't get in, you know? Lots of things going on there. So we got all of our projects that are kind of the goals that I have for the immediate future rolling on this fortress. That's great. I don't know if this is ever going to get done. I have my doubts. Who is stranded? How are you stranded? Wait. How are you stranded? She is going out to construct a building. Failed to see how she is stranded. But come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do... Oh. Well. We did our best. Which is all that anyone can ask for. Let's see, what do we got? One thing. This is all granite back here. Nothing very exciting except for the gneiss over here. I think this is pretty much tapped out. Got a lot of work for the dwarves now. Why are they stranded? That is the weirdest thing. They're obviously not stranded. Someone's coming back through. You can do it. Gave up. I will not be deterred. Almost. Nearly done. Construction nearly done. The fact that it says that is, Rakust has been paddle gorged is beginning their construction. The Moody Dwarf is working. It's nearly done, you guys. That was heroic. I don't know, but Moses Tongs Chapels, who is hungry right now, is going to give it her best shot. She might be the one that does it. Come on, you can do it. Nope. Probably didn't even get to put any type of work in on it at all. Carol, Helm's Drill, is now going for it. She was stranded in that tree earlier. I finished up some work that was very satisfying. If you finish up this work, I'm giving you a title. You will have a title here in Anvilseal. Come on, you can do it. Don't be afraid. Oh wow, she gave up pretty easily there. Come on, Carol. She can't even make it over there. She's really struggling. She's drinking? I think she's leaving. Yeah, Zulban. Bashful is taking over. That's alright. It was a valiant effort, Carol. Thank you. 3 gauntlets have been created. The king is yet again pleased. We'll come back to that. These mica houses are almost done, guys. Just gotta work a little bit hard. We gotta work hard on these things. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I did that to myself. definitely don't want that to happen there. And I've had bad luck with assigning it. They go and they build stuff over the top of it if the job is assigned. Dabbles has forgotten his demand. I mean, thank goodness, but at the same time, it kind of hurts my heart a little. You know? Got 42 mica blocks. That's excellent. Think we might have room for... Nope. Oh, they can't get across that way. That's why. I've got 12 remaining. Okay. Let's go to there. Still nobody here. I know they're probably all actually, yeah, that's what I thought. Get a chance to work outside the door. Boy, they slapped that together really fast. I'll tell you what. That's crazy. May as well just do this too, you know? Something got destroyed. Where was this defaced? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. It's not like we have a big deal. Here we go. Rakust paddled gorged. The stoneworker has created Udesh Bakust, a granite scepter, and offers it to the mighty anvils. Let's take a look at this thing. I shall name you Skinned Urges. That was very satisfying. Your husband will be proud of you as well. It's a granite scepter. If it was made out of orthoclase, then 29K. Jeez. Wow. This is a granite scepter. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It's encrusted with round granite cabochons, cushioned dolomite cabochons, studded with tin, and encircled with bands of yak leather, pigtail, and marquise-cut aquamarines. There you go, that's the value. This object menaces with spikes of clear garnet. Oh, more value. On the item is an image of an octagon-cut gem in clear garnet. Ooh, yeah, more value. On the item is an image of Atir fountain boards, the dwarf and dwarves, in cave spider silk, and Atir is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the appointment of Atir to the position of diplomat. The tapered irons in number 1. Wow, that's a very it's a very historic thing. It's symbolizing the diplomat of the tapered irons, which is our civilization. I think that this might not be a museum piece. This might be something that we give to somebody to carry. And maybe it goes to the diplomat. Do we have that? I've been reading up on this, but I haven't really learned quite as much as I would have liked to for it. We have Kib, we have Seabrick and Uzel, who are our, kind of our leaders. We've got Feb, who is the outpost liaison. I didn't realize this, but Sheriff is Dungeon Master, and I think they're supposed to be Captain of the Guard. They're part of the intrigue system, but the captain... Oh my gosh. Sheriff should be Captain of the Guard. Whoops. We're going to leave that vacant. There you go. That's one of those things that you get embarrassed about afterwards. And yeah, they're supposed to be doing the arrests and beating people. I'm not sure if the Dungeon Master... Seems like they help on that, but it seems my reading tells me that they're part of the intrigue system. So... Shouldn't have been the Dungeon Master, that's for sure. Can't tell you how many times I've said that. Chief Medical Dwarf, the manager... I think we want to give the manager spot to somebody else, potentially. I don't really like my military dwarves in this area. Fath is a broker. Crossbow of iron. Silvery hammers. Obak is our... Sanathel is our... Ettenslayer. Ettenslayer is our commander. This has got to go to somebody. We're trying to get this scepter handed out. I think it goes to the outpost liaison. You know? Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Oh. There's a lot of stuff in here that isn't items that I want. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh, wow. It's like every item in the fortress. And there's no way to... Jeez. Okay. Hey, look at there, right there it is right there. Udesh Bakust. It's going to the outpost liaison. So, Feb... That is your scepter. Congratulations. It's a high honor. You know? Really is. That's super cool. Go get your loot. Go get your loot, Feb. Still keeping an eye. Bashful is going to come down here and give it a whack. That get canceled? That's interesting. There's still a group of citizens that is stranded. How are they getting out of here? Now I'm curious. How are you getting out of here? How are you climbing out? Because it doesn't look like there's a way to get out. Wow. They jump? Did I just see that right? Tell me that's not what I just saw. I think that Carol just jumped. Jumped across a huge gap. All right, well, we need to do something about that. That's just wrong. No wonder they're stranded, because they can't... Oh, I'm sorry, dwarves. And nobody can get down here, obviously. What the heck? No, not walls. Let's do 2 sets of stairs, 2 staircases, and they'll go down. Crazy. No wonder they weren't coming back out here to get the rest of the stuff. I was kind of confused, and I was like, maybe we just gave them too much work to do up here. I mean, that's a legit concern. But no. does have an adjacent wall. Let's make a granite door there, I suppose. And one more granite door there for you as well. Hey, there's the general. Ralisabin. He's headed on out. So this little snake maze should make things really interesting for our crossbow dwarves. And kind of pincushion anything up that we have again. We'll only... In fact, we should actually do that now. It's been a while since I built a ramp. Maybe it's in machines? Nope, it's a bridge, so it's under constructions. We're going to make the bridge go this way. And we'll make it out of realgar. And then... let's put a lever. Let's put a lever here in the mayor's office. No, outside the mayor's office. No, actually. I got an idea. Let's use that granite mechanism. That's legendary that we keep leaving there. Is this almost done? Take another shot at it, guys. Come on. Bomb wreck is going for it this time. It's looking good, guys. Even the dwarves don't like doing the zigzag. I do like it, though. It's very appealing, I'm not gonna lie. More mica is getting completed. We only have 18 there, I think. We're using it as fast as we can put it together. This is nice. Vukar is working on this still. And the idea is that this lever is going to be we can leave everything else kind of open, right? And we should be able to hold quite a few enemies in this area. What are you doing? Oh, he's working on the... That's Vukar. My bad. Sorry, buddy. Where's your dog? It's probably running around in the Temple of Death. Because that's usually where that dog likes to go. A lot of item inaccessibles. Okay, so we are digging this out. We're just going to smooth this. Oh, hey, look at, there's more mica over here. That's hilarious. If we need to expand, we'll go this direction, I suppose. But we'll have to go one more out. Make this priority 3. We'll just dig these out. I mean, why not? Somebody will have a golden cell back. And I don't know. Do I want to go further down here? No. If that's not enough jail cells, I don't know what is going to be enough jail cells. That's a lot of extra jail cells. Hey, thieving mischievous creatures. A mole dog. Seems like something that our axe squad could take on. Confirm that kill. But don't go chasing it through the entire... Oh, he's gonna come right in. Okay, great. And now you're scared. Yeah, you see dwarves. Dwarves don't like these things, I don't think. Well, there's a lot of them. They move pretty fast. I don't know if we're gonna catch them. Yeah, come on down this way. Welcome back, Necromancer. The General has returned. Here comes some axe dwarves ready to go. Let's follow traction. Traction was the one that killed the enemy mayor. Yes, I'm saying enemy mayor. His Grace has banned exports of a certain kind. I'm guessing ballista arrows or something like that. Maybe gauntlets. It is what it is, you know? Where did this thing go? Well, the dwarves obviously know where it is. Traction's leading the charge here. Yeah, there you go. You've located it. Give it a whack. There we go. It's dead. I'm not even going to read that. That's going to be very... it's already marked for a job. There's a bunch of other mischievous creatures, but they're trapped in this tree. I don't know that we can actually get down there without... Yeah, I'm not going to worry about those guys. No big deal. You guys go back to whatever you're doing. Go back to your schedule. Thank you. And all we know is that Traction got some more... Traction got some more experience. Let's get these guys built up here. We need to cut this tree down, I suppose. That way that can get torn away. We can do this. No, you don't have access. Because the stairwell isn't done. There we go. Yeah, now they're back down here finishing this up. What is going on here? This is damp stone designations? Why is this? I'm very confused, guys. Am I going to be unhappy when I cut into that? Probably. No, I'm not going to be unhappy. Slightly confused, perhaps, but not unhappy. Which, I mean, if we're being honest, slightly confused is probably status quo for Dwarf Fortress, unless you play it a lot. Or you watch people playing it a lot. Got marked for a job, so someone's going to come down and clean it up, I guess. Technically, this is part of the fortress. Let's go back up here to our zigzag. Did I not link this? Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. That's an interesting part of DF hack, I suppose. Toss those lizards out, guys. It's making the floor unsightly. Thank you. I'm guessing that they finished their dig down here. Yep, nice and clean. Basically all to granite with some gneiss on this side, but we don't really care. It is what it is. Ah, the king is very, very happy. That's lovely. How about the queen, Stinthad? She's doing okay. She's a professional butcher, but she's taken on a whole bunch of stuff here. She's married to the king, but she has 2 lovers. It's interesting. Let's find out a little bit more about her. Legend Carver is her second eldest son. Her eldest son and eldest daughter do not reside with us, as do most of her children. But Bomrek and Salon are definitely here in the fortress with us. She only has 1 lover here. Boulder throw. Passing acquaintances, yeah. Interesting. It's quite an interesting dwarf, if I do say so myself. Very large family, lots and lots of children. I'd actually like to know who the king's heir is. Now that we're kind of looking at this, the king is busy worshiping. He barely made it in the door and started worshiping. So his eldest son is Aitan Beshber, who does not reside with us. Boy, Cog Udarlikot. When did we lose Cog? Oh. Boy, I didn't know it at the time, but back in episode 6, 62 episodes ago, Cog died in the camel fight to Steel Chances, to Lurtenshed. Solon Crazy Plank is one of his... Oh, wow. He's gotten to know a lot of people. He's gotten to know a lot more people than the Queen has. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to say, we'll only do assigned tasks. We're not going to assign her a task and say, you know what? Why don't you just be the queen for a while? You know? See if she can get to know some people here. socialize a little bit. Learn about our great fortress and why you might want to live here. It really is a magnificent place. It really is. All right, well, we got one of the two left. Maybe episode 69 is the one where we get this last piece covered over. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I would love to see that happen. It might not happen. We're going to try for it, though. The dwarves are going to clear all of this out. And we'll hope for some movement here. Let's go see if this works. Is it linked? It is. Let's pull that lever. Do it right now, dwarves. Someone go pull it. Someone go pull it. Anyone. You want to get that real guard door closed. Because this basically just turns this area into a shooting gallery now. Thank you. Click. You're going to have to repath. Sorry, Ral. He moves so slow. He moves so slow. Now he's going to have to walk that much further to get into the fortress. But if we get another hydra, boy, I'll tell you, I'm going to feel a lot better about that because we can just trap the sucker in here. We only have to open this when the trade caravans are coming, so it's a little bit more dangerous during that time of the year. But everything else, they got to walk all the way through this zigzag. And if we want, we can just come out here and, take our lazy shots at them, but they'll be trapped. And as long as they don't breathe fire or nasty magic dust or something like that on us, then we'll be fine. So I'm actually really happy that that worked out. We got that done this episode. We don't have our dungeon completed, but it's almost there. Hey, look at that. There's actually some crystal barrel there that we should probably mine out. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, sure. Let's get it, We can always put walls in its place. Then we'll do the rest of it smooth and, so on and so forth. But, yeah, we've reached our time for today. Thank you for joining me here for episode 68 of our continuing saga of Zunter-Gembish, Anvilseal, the capital, here for the Tapered Irons. Glad to have you along. Thank you for watching once again. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit someone with a little bit of kindness. And we will see you next time.